walked up a hill. What's up, Triple G Nation? So today we're going to kind of do a little different video. As much as we love ghost investigations and trying to contact the dead in a haunted house, we kind of wanted to branch off and give kind of a historic context kind of video, while also trying to see if we can reach anything. So where we're from in Kansas, we live in a area that went through an era called the Bleeding Kansas era, with a lot of history, a lot of death and war, and honestly just hate crimes that happen in the area.
The bloodiest single incident in Kansas-Missouri border struggle included the Marais, was it May
19th of 1858. There was, like my mom said, the Cygnes Massacre is where we're at. We're at the site for it. So we're just gonna do a walkthrough, maybe use our REM Pod and our bell in certain areas that we might think could get some activity based off of just the things that have happened in this area.
John Brown was the man from Osawatomie. Everybody calls him a murderer, which I guess when you murder somebody, you are a murderer. But I justify his killings because he was trying to help people.
But we're just gonna walk around, just check out the site, see what it's like, see if we can get anything. Yeah, it's actually really pretty out here, and it's funny because we've lived in this area I've lived here my whole entire life, and I didn't even know this thing was down here. So it like goes to show you, as like history goes on, it's just forgotten about. And so we kind of want to just shed light on an area that has impact in the place that we grew up, and share its story and share some history with you guys, because that's what ghost hunting is all about. Is basically it's history.
And we'll see if we can contact any of the spirits that may have been unable to cross over, or who didn't choose to. Maybe they still feel like they are safe here.
We're gonna try. Obviously, we can't go inside the Hastel house.
Iyahna's the right color, and so maybe they won't be scared.
Maybe they'll be happy because you.
I'm white.
You're white, and you have a mixed child.
Yeah.
That's my way of saying it. Maybe they don't. Like, if we go to a haunted house and the place is like primarily white, I'm like, maybe they just don't like me because I'm black, and they're like, why is this Negro talking to me?
Well, yeah, but sometimes I feel like they, like at the little kids.
Well, they're like, oh my gosh, they're interested.
Axe house.
But yeah, we're just gonna walk around. So I hope you guys enjoy this like new kind of video. We hope to like be able to do more of this, because as much as we love doing overnights and going to like actual haunted houses, sometimes it's just refreshing just to try to find a different side of history and just talk about it. So later. To understand why the Marais Valley feels so heavy today, you have to go back to May 19th, 1858. This wasn't just a skirmish or a random act of violence. It was a cold, calculated execution that turned this soil into one of the most haunted stretches of the Kansas border. The man behind it was Charles Hamilton. He was a pro-slavery leader who had been forced out of the area, and he was coming back to settle a score. He didn't just bring soldiers. He brought a dead list. He and about 30 Missouri border ruffians rode across the state line, fanning out across the valley to hunt down their former neighbors. They didn't hide their faces. They walked right up to the cabins, to the fields, snatching men away from their morning chores. They rounded up 11 locals, men like William Haregrove, his brother Asa, and the young William Stillwell. These weren't combatants. They were just men caught in the crossfire of a nation tearing itself apart. Hamilton marched them to a secluded, narrow ravine. As they stood at the edge of that steep drop, the tension turned into a nightmare. Reports say that even Hamilton's own men felt the weight of what was about to happen. When he gave the order to fire, some of them actually balked. But Hamilton screamed, fired his own pistol first, And then the volley erupted. The 11 men didn't have a chance. They were cut down and tumbled back into the ravine. Hamilton and his men actually climbed down into the hollow to finish the job. They walked among the fallen, looking for any sign of life. But the darkness didn't take everyone that day. 6 of those men survived. They lay perfectly still under the bodies of their friends, soaked in blood, holding their breath until the sound of the horses finally faded into the distance. 5 men died in that ravine, and the shock of it reached all the way to the East Coast, turning the Marais into a rallying cry for the Civil War. Today, when we visit sites like this for the channel, we're looking for more than just names on a monument. We're looking for the echoes of that morning. Because when that much terror and betrayal happens in one spot, it doesn't just go away. It stays in the soil, it stays in the air, and sometimes it talks back.
She's gonna leave.
Turn the REM Pod on, and can't tell if it's just detecting how warm it is outside compared to when it was in my case, but like you can hear it's like changing pitches. But we're just gonna set up a couple pieces of equipment around here. This is the memorial.
Oh, mercy me.
That's insane because obviously we're out here. That thing is still beeping.
Now, it's going to be interesting because
There's nothing out here interfering with any of this.
and these fellows. Marais said it one time.
Okay, so we're gonna set the REM Pod right here.
Here.
And then the bell's over there. As you can tell, the bell is already going off. But we gotta think, these people, you know, were alive. There it goes again.
So we can see you're interested in some of our equipment here. They won't hurt you. This might look like a bomb or something to you, but you know,
Disturbance detected.
why isn't it?
Field disturbance detected.
Why isn't it doing like it usually does?
Lighting up?
Yeah.
I think it is, we just can't see it because it's bright outside.
Oh.
Field
Yeah, they're lighting up.
detected.
Okay. You get closer to it, and it'll go,
Disturbance detected.
and then you back up. So if you're gonna ask, and you figured out the bell. Okay. So
I'm literally, Mom, I'm so like, I'm so flabbergasted. So guys, obviously this place has no electricity out here. I mean, we're out in I don't even have service out here.
do we want to pick one to use? We would like to ask some questions, if that's okay. Neither one of these will hurt you in any way. They're just communication devices.
Yep. See, that's all it does. So when you get close to it, if you touch it, it will just ring and it'll show us that you're here. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Yep, we see you. Can you step away from it so you can?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi.
That's
We're glad
crazy.
to meet
Oh my
you.
God, what?
We don't know where to start. So could the person ringing the bell?
Sorry guys, it's a little windy, so if there's wind in the camera, I'm sorry.
So okay.
Here, I'm gonna turn the REM Pod off right now.
Okay, we're gonna just use the bell. And we may have more than one person who's wanting to communicate. So how we want to do it is we will use...
We'll ask yes and no questions. So what we typically do is if you ring the bell one time, that means yes. If you ring the bell 2 times, that means no. Does that make sense? I know it's a fun toy to play with, isn't it?
It's just a bell.
It's
one
so
of
windy. I'm so sorry, guys.
slaves that was here hiding out?
Or are we talking to one of the individuals that was shot in the ravine? No. Are we talking to a border ruffian? Or a pro-slavery individual from Missouri?
Slavery's over, so if you're afraid to answer, you don't have to be afraid to answer.
No. Yes. So, I'll introduce myself. My name is Iyahna. So, back in the day, slavery was a thing, but it's not anymore. We all live equally. My dad is actually black, and this is right here is my mom, who is white. So I'm
Shana.
biracial. Does that bother you? Three times. Okay, remember, it's 2 for no, 1 for yes. Are we talking to multiple people right now? Yes.
Yes.
Are we talking to 3 people? Four people? Are you able to ring the bell for how many people are here? So ring the bell. How many people are here? Yes. Okay. Are you wanting us to ask questions and talk? Okay. Is this area somewhere that you stay because this is where you feel safe after John Brown made the Hastel house? Yes?
We happen to love John Brown.
Yes. Yeah, he was a good guy. We're actually from Osawatomie, Kansas, which is where the John Brown Museum stays, where the battle happened over at the park. I was born and raised there, so I know a lot about John Brown. We learned about him all through school. Yes. Are we talking to John Brown? No.
No.
Are we talking to people that John Brown helped? Yes.
We have a lot of curious people.
Yes.
We are so glad that you are wanting to communicate with us. And we thank you for sharing your space.
Are you glad that they made this place a site for people to come visit and remember what happened here? Or does it upset you that they made this into a site? No. I think it's a really cool thing that they made this place a place that people can visit. Me and my mom,
Yes.
yeah, me and my mom were just talking a little bit ago how sometimes history is forgotten after years have passed, and I feel like a lot of John Brown's history and the battles and stuff that happen are forgotten, and we just kind of we make videos and we kind of go around and travel around Kansas and go to places with history and try to share it so people don't forget those stories.
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of explain some of the devices that we have. So we told you that this thing that you're ringing is a bell. So when you ring it, it just helps us know that you're here. No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I have in my hand that I'm holding, it's called a phone.
Oh yeah.
Modern technology is crazy now. So now we can carry, yes. So now we can carry our phones in our pockets.
It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. Don't
Nothing-
get
yeah.
upset.
Nothing we have will hurt you.
Nothing we brought here will hurt you at all. We're not here to hurt anybody.
No, we go to many places, and we like the paranormal. We call it paranormal. We like trying to talk to spirits, and
It's bringing awareness.
we just like to hear stories. Sometimes over the years, stories get changed, and we just like to hear stories from, you know, the individuals that lived through them. It's themselves.
They like ringing that bell. Do we have any children here? Do we have some young people with us?
I don't think so. Do you like messing with the bell?
How about women?
Yeah, is there any women here that were around the time?
Are you all men?
Oh, maybe they moved.
Yeah, maybe they went on.
Are you still here with us? If not, we're going to pack up and we're going to go over to the Hastel house, so you can meet us over there if you want to, and we can keep talking. Maybe those rings were like them telling us bye. Like, okay, I got to go.
Maybe.
Well, that just debunked that whole thing, because it's not like...
No, we're out here
Mom, I honestly was not expecting to come out here and get anything. That is crazy.
you never know.
All right, guys, so we're...
Like I always say, their spirits are out all through the day and night, you know. They don't just come out at night. That's superstition stuff.
We're gonna move locations. Obviously, we're getting something talking to us out here, which like literally threw me for a loop when that bell went off, and I was just like, oh yeah, maybe I bumped it, and then we set it down and it continued going off. So that was actually pretty cool. We figured out, you know, whoever we were talking to was one of the free state men from that time period.
They were excited,
Yeah.
happy.
And you have to think, like, how common do you think it is that someone comes out here with some equipment and is like, hey, you want to talk to us? And they are like, you know, maybe they're just curious. They're walking up around us like, what are they doing here? Oh, there's people visiting again. And then we're sitting there trying to talk to them. And then they realize that they can communicate with us. So sometimes you notice that when spirits are like messing with equipment, like even though you're prompting them like, okay, yes is once, two is no time, or like no, or whatever. It's like, at that point, they're just so excited that they're
Right.
being acknowledged, so they start messing with it. But we do think that when they started banging the bell a little bit at the end, that they're kind of like telling us like, okay, we're leaving, like, you know, because like we've always said, they don't owe us any of their time. If they don't want to communicate with us, doesn't make anything like discreditable or anything, but
Well,
we can't.
and who's to say we don't have to build trust with them?
Right.
You know, we're just coming out here saying you're safe, and
Nothing will hurt you.
yeah.
And they don't know that. I mean, maybe the people that we were talking to were the ones that were killed, and we're telling them like, oh, you're safe, we didn't bring it, like nothing to hurt you, and they're like, no, I mean, I was killed here, like, you know what I mean? But we're gonna try going over to the Hastel house and seeing if anything was there. We went ahead and opened that path for them, if they wanted to meet us over at the Hastel house to talk to them, that they could. And we're gonna try going over there and seeing this. We're actually pretty excited that we're getting something, because we honestly thought this video was just going to be about history, and which was still cool, but it's also cool that we get to include that as well. So,
You know, don't always put everything about scary, spooky. Try to, when you think about paranormal and spirits, you know, try to remember that they were once human too, and not all of them are the same. Not all spirits are spooky and scary, and you know, they only come out at night. So.
yeah. Hastel house. All right. This is the house that obviously John Brown built, 2-story home, where he occupied it to help enslaved men, also free state men that were taking refuge here, so they weren't harmed. And then while he was also here is where he bomb rushed and raided Missouri, where he freed 11 slaves and liberated them, and one man was also killed. So we're going to try to set up... Sorry, I flipped the camera. There's bees flying everywhere. I'm scared! Are they going to eat me? Oh my God.
Don't move faster, they will.
What do I do?
To hold still.
I don't want to hold still.
You have to.
That's like sitting down when someone has a gun at the back of your head.
I'm promising. If you move fast, they're gonna find you. Because they go by
Maybe.
heat.
Okay.
Kind of like a...
Maybe we just set it up in the grass out here. I don't want to bother its territory. Mom, I'm scared.
You run, they're gonna chase you.
Do they sting? Ah!
Well, hell yeah, they sting their bees. They don't want us over here.
All right. Leave the equipment. We'll buy new ones. Let's go. Mom, I'm scared.
Well, grab the equipment.
Why me? Maybe they're racist bees.
Because you can run your
They're from Missouri.
hand.
It's looking at me.
I mean, if you move fast.
Mom, I only have one speed, and it's get the hell out of here.
Well,
But I don't want to go up there. I do not want to be. I'm gonna freak out, and I'm gonna run, and then it's gonna chase me, and then.
it will. I mean, takes a lot of... You just gotta stand there.
What is it? A freaking moose? Like what? A
can
lion?
hear Black,
They're big ass
like,
bumblebees, bro.
wasps.
Oh, those
That
are.
were the wood bees. If
Oh.
those were wood bees, they wouldn't be chasing after people.
That's what I'm saying. And there's no wood over there. There's stone. All right, guys. So the bees scared me. I don't mess around with bees and anything that will sting or bite me, because I'm, black. We're just gonna post up right here by the sign and get something done. It's fine. There's some grass in it.
Oh, careful, watch my cup. Somebody here?
All right, so we're over here by the Hastel house. We're right by the sign that was put in that kind of describes the story and the massacre that happened here, and kind of giving some of the history. So if there's anybody here, we have a piece of equipment that's sitting out here on the ground. If you walk over to it, walk by it, if you get near it, it will let us know that you're by it. So you can use that to communicate. We can ask you questions, and you can touch that to let us know that you're here and answer some questions for us. Is there anybody that's here that would like to communicate that's near the Hastel house? We were talking to people over there by the monument, over by the ravine. Are those people still here with us? Temperature again.
What's that? What was that?
It like changed. I don't know. It's like changing
Pitches.
frequencies. Like pitches. Is there anybody that would like to communicate with us? They can come touch our REM Pod, which is the device that's sitting right here on the ground in front of me. Like I said, if you get close to it, if you touch the little silver antenna that's sticking up out of it, it'll let us know that you're here. It'll make, if it was dark outside, it'd make pretty lights, which we can't really see the lights right now, but we can hear the noises, and it makes a beeping noise, and that nothing that it does will hurt you or harm you in any way.
Is the grass wet? So a Brown follower, Charles Hadsell, bought the property, and he built the stone house, which is what is standing. The fort isn't here, which is what John Brown built. Well, see, now I'm feeling like when the wind picks up,
It's going off.
it's going off.
It could
so-
definitely be the wind.
Let's get our little bell out.
The handy-dandy bell. This piece of equipment was really well liked when we were over sitting by the ravine. It's the same ordeal. You walk by this one or get close to it, it will ring. It will let us know that you're here. We're sitting at the site where the fort that John Brown built in order to help enslaved people or free state men to give them refuge. We're sitting here.
Oh,
What?
with the bee.
Where'd
It
it go?
flew that way. Why did that bee follow us up here?
Maybe he wants to communicate. Is there anybody that's here that would like to communicate? Did anyone by the ravine come over and talk to us? All you have to do is walk by the bell, and it'll let us know that you're here.